dates. The 24th, Seattle Center, and the 25th in Spokane Coliseum, Don Owen Extravaganza. And as you know by now, Sergeant Slaughter is going to be taking on Abudadein. And the Road Warriors voted the top team in the world 3 years in a row. And everybody knows, of course, what a tremendously powerful team these guys are. They are also going to be on those Extravaganza cards. That's going to be the 24th in Seattle and the 25th in Spokane. And those two men you saw right there, Ricky Santana and Coco Samoa, they're going to be on both of those cards too. So you're going to have tons and tons of pro wrestling excitement and action in both of those extravaganzas. Talk about pro wrestling excitement and action. There's a pretty darn good team right there. Scott Doring and Brady Boone. Here comes Don Owen to make the announcement of our main event today on Big Time Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember the big extravaganza at the Seattle Center and also over in Spokane on Thursday the 25th. More on this next week. Ladies and gentlemen, the next event will be the best 2 out of 3 falls are to a TV time limit. Introducing in this corner the team of Rip Oliver and Abudadein the Arab. Their opponents in this corner, the team of Brady Boone and Scott Doring.
Referee for our main event, once again, NWA referee Sandy Barr. Rip Oliver, this time teaming up with Abudadein, and Abuda showing off that flag of his. Scott Doring I think he has a plan for that flag. This is going to be a dandy. Call your friends, your neighbors, tell them to tune in right now. Big Time Wrestling main event. Main event is ready to get underway. Tag team main event extraordinaire. Rip Oliver, Abudadein against the team of Scott Doring and Brady Boone. And now the crowd starting their USA chant. Yelling and stomping USA. And Abudadein still waving that flag of his. Now what are they doing? Rip Oliver and Abudadein have crawled out of the ring and they're heading back to the dressing room. What in the world is going on here? Scott Doring looking a little puzzled, as most of the folks here. Apparently this crowd is really getting to not only Abudadein, but they're getting to Rip Oliver. Well, Oliver thought, well, we better get back in there before Sandy Barr counts us out before the match even begins. This is our main event. Best 2 out of 3 to a TV time limit. Oh, the crowd, along with Scott Doring and Brady Boone, having a pretty good time right now at the expense of Abudadein as he finally holds up that flag. And we may be getting underway here in just a little bit. Well, now we got Rip Oliver and Scott Doring matching biceps. I think Doring won that one. I've seen Rip Oliver in a weightlifting contest before. The man's strength defies his body, or his body defies his, well, whatever. The bottom line is that he's very powerful. Now, there have been a lot of wrestlers that have said that Rip Oliver is pound for pound the most powerful wrestler that they've ever met. Now Scott Doring and Brady Boone getting the crowd, leading the crowd in a little cheerleading number here with a USA chant. Some of the crowd shouting USA, other parts of the crowd shouting we want Brady, some yelling we want Scott. It's going to be Doring and Rip Oliver start things out with our main event. Finally get going here. Both men circling, now taking boxing stances. And Doring says, you want to box? Come on. Now both men lock up. Oh, and as Doring with a powerful just shove. He just shoved Rip Oliver halfway across the ring. Oliver landed on his back. Now Oliver's complaining to Sandy Barr that Doring grabbed the hair. He may have grabbed the hair on his chest, but that was about all. Arm bar. Rip Oliver. Reversal by Scott Doring. Doring says, you want to see how that feels? Try this one. And now Oliver grabbing the hair, but he did it right in front of referee Sandy Barr. And Doring rolls Oliver around. They're going to have to, that'll force a break. Oliver's back outside the ropes at that point. Side headlock. Rip Oliver on Scott Doring. This is our main event. Best 2 out of 3 TV time limit, or to a TV time limit. Tag team match. Rip Oliver yelling something over to Abudadein, and he just ran into a building. And Scott Doring says, come on, do it one more time. Body slam by Scott Doring. Arm drag by Doring. And Rip Oliver says, I'm making a tag here. You try this guy. You try this guy. I'm not licensed to battle a building. Now the crowd starting their USA chant. A lot of USA signs going up throughout the entire arena. Some people brought their own little flags that they're waving right now. Oh, they're really making it. You'd think it was the 4th of July. All over the place. Now both men lock up. Body slam by Scott Doring right away. And Abudadein. A look of shock on Abudadein's face. Probably at the ease at which Scott Doring did that body slam. Side headlock again by Abudadein on Doring. He's yelling to Rip Oliver, says, I got him, I got him. Well, I think he can now say, I had him, because Scott Doring, using that tremendous power of his. Here comes Rip Oliver, but he's headed off at the pass by referee Sandy Barr. But that gave Abudadein just enough of a chance to grab the trunks, to grab the hair, and down went Scott Doring. Doring trying to get to his feet. You've seen Abudadein. Oh, there he goes, grabbing the hair again. Telling Sandy Barr, I didn't grab the hair. I think he got caught, though, by Sandy. You've seen Abudadein many times take those bandaged fingers on the left hand and hold them in front of his face and point them towards his eyes. And at first, I thought he was putting himself in some kind of a trance or hypnotic spell or something. But I find out that that's his way of protesting the ban of his Indian sleeper hold that he was using with those fingers. Oh, what? Now we've had a tag made and a takedown by Brady Boone on Rip Oliver. The NWA banned that special Indian sleeper hold that Abudadein was using when he first got here. And that's his way of protesting it. Next time you see him hold his fingers to his eyes like that and what looks like a trance or hypnotic spell of some sort, that's just his protest. And how did I find that out? I read it in WrestleMedia. Yes, sir. Brady Boone demonstrating his tremendous athletic ability, gymnastic skills, and applying them to a very exciting brand of pro wrestling. As he's been getting a 1 and 2 count on Rip Oliver. Oliver gets those shoulders on the mat. There goes another 2 count. Oliver raises that right shoulder. Brady Boone is another wrestler who gives up a lot of height and sometimes a lot of overall size and weight to an opponent. Boy, he makes up for it with ability like that. Look at that. Hip toss by Brady Boone on Rip Oliver. And Oliver definitely feeling the wrath right now of Brady Boone. And Abudadein tried to jump into the ring, and Sandy Barr headed him back. Brady Boone makes a tag now with Scott Doring, and in comes Doring. And nails Rip Oliver right in the rib cage. Side headlock by Doring. Another reminder, you folks over in Pendleton tomorrow, we're coming your way. Loggers match at the arena, or at the Armory rather, in Pendleton, starting at 8 o'clock. Guards around the ring with leather straps to keep both Rip Oliver and Coco Samoa in the ring. Boy, what a match that's going to be. Ellensburg, Washington, Friday, August the 29th. We're bringing big-time wrestling to the Ellensburg Fair and Rodeo. The big 10-man over-the-top battle royal. A $2,000 prize to the last man left in the ring. Oh, a hard left hand by Abudadein on Scott Doring, and Scott is dazed right now. He's very groggy. And Abudadein had better break that chokehold, which he did at the count of 4, or he would have faced a disqualification there. There goes Scott Doring into the ropes. Oh, and a tremendous clothesline by Abudadein, and Doring's bell has definitely been rung. In fact, it's still ringing. Now, we couldn't tell whether Abudadein drove fingers or fist. That's definitely a neck breaker. 1, 2, and Scott Doring kicks out. Abudadein using what looked like Mike Miller's style of neck breaker, and it didn't quite work for him. Tag is made with Rip Oliver. Oliver in there now on Scott Doring. And into the ropes goes Doring. Oh, and did he ever level Rip Oliver? Doring just hung on to the ropes and brought that tremendously powerful body of his right into Rip Oliver, and now he makes a tag with Brady Boone, and it's Boone and Abudadein in there. Look at Brady Boone all over Abudadein. In a drop kick. Oh, my word. He just about took Abudadein's head off with that one. And now going for a body slam, and he's got him. Brady Boone. Nip up. And he again nails Rip Oliver with a right hand and goes back to work on Abudadein. A tremendously hard suplex. 1-2, and Abudadein kicks out. And Abudadein rakes across the face of Brady Boone, blinding him momentarily. And now stays right on him. Again, gouging across the face. Brady Boone drops to his knees, and Abudadein right on him. Abudadein going for a suplex. He's got him up and over. And now it's Brady Boone with his shoulders on the mat. 2 count, and he's up. Abudadein staying right on Boone. A reversal whip. Into the ropes goes Abudadein, and look at this Brady Boone move. Oh, my word, it's a rodeo time out there in the ring. 1, 2, 3. He's got him. Brady Boone, thanks to a little police work by Scott Doring, keeping Rip Oliver back. And the first fall of our main event goes to the team of Brady Boone and Scott Doring over Rip Oliver. And Abudadein will be back with more after this timeout.